Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk. Today's subject matter may be a little heavy for some people, and for others it might really strike a chord. I'm going to start with a statement that may need some of you to buckle up. So here it goes. Everything happens for a reason. I've just put it out there. How is it sitting with you? And before you start throwing at me, yeah, but what about tragedies that happen around the world and horrific crimes against, children and humanity and just unthinkable events. I'm not talking about those circumstances. There's no fairness and no justness to them at all. I'm talking about change and the purpose of change in a general sense. So let's step forward from that angle. What if the reason in that everything happens for a reason, what if the reason is that change is necessary? What if things happen to you and I because it's like the only way for change to come about? On reflection, I can pinpoint a number of life-changing events that have happened to myself and my family that have really bottomed out our world, have left us completely flat. And for myself, as a teenager in my 20s, things have happened. I've gone, holy shit, where do I go to from here? And why on earth has that even occurred? But when I think back, I can think, okay, yeah, the events that followed that fallout and that drama and that chaos really turned out for the better. And that's what I'm proposing to you today, that sometimes things happen, the proverbial hits the fan, and at the time when you're standing there, you're thinking, oh God, could it get any worse? And why did this even happen? There can be no rhyme or reason for this, and no good can come out of this. Well, I just want you to think back and consider, well, maybe this was the jolt that was needed in our life events to get a change to come about. Because we can plan for change. Change can come through our efforts and our planning and our intention. There are those changes. But then there are also occasions of change that come into our life that are a result of something really catastrophic, chaotic even. You may have heard the adage, the quotes around that says, that new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Have you heard that? New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. You don't know at the time that change is going to come, and that it may very well be a change that you needed. Because at the time when you're standing in it, it's just painful. The circumstance is painful and you can't see beyond. But on reflection, you may see that, yeah, that really needed to happen first. There's another saying that all great changes are preceded by chaos. So there's got to be that storm first, that chaotic series of events before calmness can enter your life. And on those tracks of calmness can come the change that was necessary for you. How about this quote? Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place. I love that. Sometimes when things feel like they're falling apart, they're actually falling into place. And as we get older and wiser and we take the time to reflect, we can see events in our life where this has happened. So I invite you to sit back and take a moment to think about catastrophic events in your life through your late teens, your 20s, and think about the outcome of those catastrophic events and see if you can identify those subtle changes. Perhaps they were major shifts, and can you appreciate them? Were they perhaps blessings in disguise? Were they the change that was necessary in your life? Let me know how you determine this question. Was it a necessary change? Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.